Hi and welcome to my channel. I did a voiceover on this video originally, but when I listened back to it, the audio was really terrible. While I figure that out, we're going to use a text-to-speech voiceover for this video. So today I decided to completely restart my mods folder. It was pushing 85 gigabytes for the mods alone, and my game was taking a good half hour to launch. Once in the game it was fine, but it was just too much. I felt a fresh start was needed. So, I started off with actual mods, and I went pretty heavy-handed with this, as I already have a good sense of knowing what enhances gameplay. I started out with the Holy Grail, the MC Command Center with the main file, and the Woohoo file as well. That is essential for all modding. It helps control a lot of aspects of the game. I then swiftly moved along to the Childbirth mod from Pandasama. This mod has entirely changed my pregnancy gameplay and made it so much more interesting. It no longer is a 3-day waiting game of my sim spitting out babies. It actually feels like a special experience. A Deep Indigo was next, as they have a lot of mods to better gameplay, starting with the Health Redo, Dental mod, and various mods to help enhance gameplay with children, toddlers, and infants. They are one of my favorite creators to download from. I'm also trying to be far more intentional when it comes to my custom content downloads into what a sim of mine would actually wear, not just mindlessly downloading collections just for the fun of it. That way I can download really cute shit without my computer blasting off into the atmosphere. Right here you'll see a short little tutorial of how to install mods via extracting packages and moving them over to the mods folder. When it comes to mods, especially script mods, you want to make sure they are in the first folder with the resource package file. If they are hidden behind many folders, they might not be recognized by the game. You'll also see I have very basic sorting of my mods. In case I see something that's broken in my game, I can narrow it down a little bit. I used to just shove everything into my mods folder and hope for the best. Here is where I moved on to the creator Simkata, who has a lot of really great overrides to make the game look a bit more realistic. I do love the Sims being overdramatic about everything. However, as someone who likes to create a storyline and machinimas, it's easier to have more realistic animations in my game, so that I'm not having to pose every single little situation that I plan out in my big fat head. Always make sure and double check you have the required mods, like the XML injector or different core mods if listed. Sometimes they're easy to miss, but might explain why your game is acting wonky, or mods aren't actually showing up. Here I moved on to Twisted Maxis mods, as well as Weirbasu. Both are creators I can't live without. UI cheat extensions help me cheat needs if I'm not feeling like being a whole parent to my adults who can't feed themselves. There's the More Columns mod, which helps me and create a sim to see more hairs and such. I have a 27-inch monitor, so I have plenty of space to see, so it's necessary for me. Twisted Maxi has some great mods like the Better Build by mod, as well as the Tool mod. However, for right now, I just wanted to showcase this incredible creator. I finally get started into custom content, and what do I start with? Build by mode. I love building and decorating in The Sims. I spend far too much time decorating homes and never actually playing the game. I start off with the creator Sibilette, where I figure out how scattered their downloads are, which leads me to the Sims resource, which used to be a great website, especially during The Sims 3, but now they've gone absolutely crazy with ads and different membership tiers. Okay, that's my mini rant. I'm all for early access and custom content creators getting that bag, but I hope the Sims resource actually pays them. Leah Lilith has some of my favorite hairs. They're leaning more toward maxis mix than maxis match, but they still look fire in game, and they definitely can pass. I'm not one to discriminate when it comes to hair, clothing, or anything like that. I usually stay toward maxis match, and maxis mix for hair, but everything else. Fair game. If I find it cute, best believe you're going to see a sim of mine strutting their stuff around Willow Creek, or wherever they live. No Style X Woodland has some really great neutral pieces, more so leaning into an autumn palette, but I often go for their furniture as it's comfy, cozy, and warm. Up next is Daylife Sims, who has some really great hairs that are still in the realm of maxis match. There's a lot of variety, especially for Sims with textured hair. There's locks, braids, dreads, and different styles for you to choose from, which is really great as there should be much more representation for our black and mixed Sims. Sentate is a great high fashion creator who has a lot of experience with styles you would see fresh off of a runway. They're an insanely talented creator who I scroll back years to get their old content because the quality holds up for that long, which is crazy to think about. They have wedding dresses, lingerie, business casual, high fashion, and more. Peachy Bunny has some really fire hair. They have a lot of bright and really awesome colors to pick from, but personally, so my townies don't look crazy, I stick with the EA colors. I noticed right here that I downloaded a custom palette for hair and I had to delete that. Again, I like to be pretty cohesive with my Sims, so keeping only EA colors works best for me. Madeline is one of the OG creators that I follow. They have been around since at least The Sims 3, and I have downloaded their shoes consistently since then. However, now they upload clothes, shoe decor, and a whole bunch of other stuff. They're the perfect maxis match creator if you're looking for clothing. Lastly is BBY Gill 123. They have a ton of really nice decor items and clutter items that go along with aesthetics. I like to really clutter up my builds and make them look very lived in, and their objects do the trick for sure. Thank you so much for watching. If you'd like to see more of this type of content, please let me know. Please subscribe to my channel if you enjoyed.